Alexander Volkov vs. Jailton Almeida is official for UFC 321 on October 25th. Volkov is coming off a super close and controversial split decision loss to Cyril Gane. Many fans thought Volkov actually won that fight. Now he's looking to bounce back in a big way. Almeida, on the other hand, is riding a 2-fight win streak. He most recently stopped Sergey Spivak with a vicious TKO in the first round. A win over Volkov would launch him right into title talk. It's striker versus grappler, veteran versus rising star. This one could shake up the entire heavyweight division. Max Holloway knows exactly what he's walking into this weekend at UFC 318. He's fighting Dustin Poirier in Louisiana, Poirier's hometown, for what's being called his retirement fight. And Max isn't expecting cheers when he walks to the octagon.
I mean, we're here, his last dance. We're in Louisiana where it all started for him, and I mean, it feels just like any other main event, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm probably gonna get booed come walking out come Saturday night. So I mean, I expect that though. That's just what it is. You know, it comes to the territory. I said it before. If I was my last dance, I was in Hawaii. Even though Dustin Poirier is a likable fighter, and you know, if the shoe was on the foot, we was in Hawaii, I'd hope my people would be booing his ass. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, y'all must have forgot. You know, I'm just here to remind people. A lot of people keep saying, keep putting me in the Dustin talk and being like, retire this, retire that. I'm like, brother, don't push that on me. I'm still here. I'm still competing, and there's a lot of fun fights here. Like I said, there's a new undisputed champion that we have some history with. You know, there's a bunch of guys I have a history with here, so in the top 5. So life's good at 55. I can't wait. I mean, if we can go out there do what we did at 300 here, that'd be amazing. You know, because like a lot of people don't understand. You know, UFC, people get mad, but UFC is in the entertainment business. And I mean, yeah, we're fighters, but this is entertainment, and it's all about moments. If I have my moment, who's to say that you know, I'm not right back up right there for the next one. I had my moment at 300. I have a moment here. The sky's the limit, you know. Undisputed title or one away, whoever it is, whatever we do, you just gotta make moments here, make history. And
Max still sees big opportunities at lightweight and is more than willing to take them. But let us know who you got winning, Max Holloway or Dustin Poirier. Israel Adesanya defends Dustin Poirier's legacy. Some fans have been clowning Dustin Poirier online, saying he's lost all 3 of his undisputed title shots and shouldn't be considered a champion. But Israel Adesanya isn't having that. Izzy reminded everyone that Dustin beat Max Holloway to win the interim title at UFC 236, and his career is nothing short of legendary.
And I've always said this as well, because people try and like discredit his win as a champion. I've said, bro, he is a champion no matter what. He's got a belt at his house, at his gym, sitting there to represent him as a champion at one point. So people who will try and say like, or even, oh, you never really became the undisputed. It's like, no, when you're the interim champion, you're the champion. He's had a career in the UFC that's second to none. I mean, look, you'd be blessed to have the career, even half the career that Dustin's had in the UFC.
Jon Jones explains why he came out of retirement. Just 2 weeks after retiring, Jon Jones is back. So while on ESPN, he explained why he made this unexpected return.
I was retired. I felt like I was at a place where I've done it all in the MMA space, and felt like there wasn't too many more challenges for me, and I just wanted to do something more than championships and money. And Donald Trump mentioned that he wanted to have a fight at the White House Garden, you know, and that just seems like such a huge opportunity. I'm a very proud American. I have a lot of close friends that are in the military, and this is my act of I can't call it service, but just to be able to entertain the country and the world at this level at the White House, it just means the world to me. So I'm back.
Renato Moicano turned down $200,000 from UFC lawsuit. Most fighters happily took their share of the $375 million settlement from the UFC antitrust lawsuit. Renato Moicano wasn't one of them. While on the Show Me the Money podcast, he revealed that he walked away from $200,000 on principle. Moicano said he agreed to his UFC contracts back then and doesn't want to sue them now just because the money looks better. Only 3% of fighters turned down the money. Moicano was one of them. Whether you agree or not, he stood by his word. But do you think he deserves credit for this? Let us know down in the comments.
Much I love UFC.
Yeah.
I did not pay the money that they sent to the fighters. How they call the lawsuit? Yeah.
Wait,
That's
so,
all. That's
hold on. So they sent you from the settlement. They sent
Yes.
you money and you didn't accept.
yeah.
it.
I just had to put my name over there, but I
Okay,
did
so,
not.
But when they
take
sent
it.
you the actual check, or you're saying you didn't sign it?
I did not sign it. I did not
You
sign
don't
it.
believe in that. What kind of money are we talking?
This is like 200K.
per person.
Depends on how many fights do you have.
You're saying you turned down that type of money? No, you didn't.
I'm telling you, you can look it up. Only 3% of the fighters refuse the money.
Walk me through this. Like you physically had a check that was for that amount.
Look, what they did was somebody
But
started
I'm-
claim. I think it was Kang Lee.
But I'm saying you said no on the front end of being a part of it, or you said no when the check. Is
No,
there?
we don't. You both, because what happened is
Okay.
the lawsuit would happen without me, without my consent, you know.
Right.
But they went through saying that UFC did not pay the fighters fair enough. But this is like, let's say, you get a girl today and you her, and like 2 years later he say, hey, the guy me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because that's what it is, you know.
Right, right.
You
agreed to it already.
I agree with, because I remember my first fight in
agreed to your fair
UFC
market
was
value.
8-8 to fight. And then what they say is, hey, you know that 8-8 that was wrong with you because they take advantage of you. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, you have a girl and then somebody talk to the guy, hey, the guy abused you and this and that. So that's what I'm saying. And then they did the lawsuit, and the lawyer was calling me like every week.
Yeah.
And he was saying, hey, you have to sign that, you have to sign that. And even a girl went to the gym, to America Top. She says, hey, you have to sign that. I'm looking like to everybody that has the fair share. If you did not sign, they're gonna split your money on the other fighters, you know. They're not gonna get the money back.
Okay.
Of the 700 fighters, only 3 or 4 did not accept, but they don't say the
So
names.
you're one of only a handful.
Yes, I'm saying that because man, if you like what USA was created, like free market,
Yeah.
you have to. It's the same thing that I was saying about Ben Askren. You know, you have to do your part of the deal. You know, you have to.
Yeah.
You cannot take advantage of people. But the problem is the mindset of people now is UFC is they can do that. You know, it's not like that, brother. You have to honor your part. You know, on the country.
Yeah, I respect that.
You
bro.
know,
That-
but you know what? 100K, it's a lot of money. But we working over here, right?
Yeah.
In 10 years, I believe that this podcast is going to be
Yeah.
great, and I will have this to tell. You know,
sure.
hey, one day 10 years ago, I could have taken this money.
Bro, money's not everything at the end.
It's
of the
not
day.
everything.
I mean,
Belal Muhammad's advice to Poirier ahead of his retirement fight. Belal Muhammad had some smart advice for Dustin Poirier ahead of his final fight. Belal warned Dustin to avoid jumping guillotines and giving up bottom position. Here is what he had to say.
Poirier, your last fight, you can't get emotional in there. You can't just want to make it a firefight. I know that's what you want. Don't jump the gilly. You don't want to be on bottom. Regardless, I feel like you'll still get back up, but I think this is all going to be taking place on the feet. You got to get in the pocket. You got to get Max Holloway going backwards. Use those low kicks, kind of like how Volkanovski did against him. Start tearing down that leg. He really doesn't check the kicks. Get him going backwards. Get him going against the fence. Don't chase him. Cut him off. This is your last one. Go out with a bang. He points to the ground in the last 30 seconds. Be disciplined defense. For me, I think I'm gonna go with Holloway.
And that's gonna wrap it up for today's MMA updates. Now be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily updates in the fight world. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.